Okay, from the top. So I was asked in jest this morning, should we say Hallel this morning without a bracha? Because after all, Hallel is a song of Thanksgiving. And I said, in all seriousness, no. However, we do say, and we did say, and I believe I pointed this out every time on Thanksgiving, we have a song of thanksgiving, which is taken from the book of Tehillim. It's chapter 100, Mizmor Lasoda, which is a psalm of thanksgiving. And as we have in the past pointed out, the Gemara tells us that this song of thanksgiving went along with the korban, the offering of thanksgiving that was brought up by a person after going through a type of difficult circumstance. In the Shulchan Aruch it says that when we say the prayer, V'chol hachayim yodu chosela, all of those who are alive will give thanksgiving to you, that the word chayim, 4 letters, is an abbreviation for the 4 types of people who have to bring a thanksgiving offering. They are, number 1, choli, someone who was sick and recovered from his illness. Someone who had yisurim, who had been in prison and was let out of prison. Number 3, a person who crossed the yam, who crossed the sea. And number 4, someone who crossed the midbar, the desert. That a person in all those 4 circumstances was in a dangerous position. They've come through it, and now they are to give thanks to God for having done so. And we have that as Birchas HaGomel, the blessing that's made at the time of Torah reading, someone who has come through the difficult circumstance. In the time of the Torah, the korban that was brought, the korban toda, the offering of thanksgiving, brought along with it loaves of bread. 40 loaves of bread were made out of 20 ephah of fine flour. And they were made, some of them were chametz, some of them were matzah, some were wafers, some were scalded, so-called. They were made in different ways. And if you wonder how much flour this was, well, it was an ephah of flour is about 24 liter. And this was made out of 20/10 of an ephah. In other words, 2 ephah, approximately close to 50 liter of flour. That is huge. And the other interesting thing about the korban toda is, even though it's a shlomim, and normally the time to eat the shlomim was the day it was offered, through the night, and the next day, this korban shlomim could only be eaten during the day and the night that followed, which meant you had both the meat and you had the bread that had to be eaten in a very, very short time. How do you do that?
You have fat
Company.
You have company. It's not eaten by the Kohanim, it's eaten by the person who brought it. That is, he invites company for his Thanksgiving meal. And what does he do there? He says, thank you, God, for all of the wondrous things you did to me with all of the people present. So to everyone, a good Thanksgiving day.